Today we are discussing the Labubu dolls, and if you haven't seen these already, you're just like me. I hadn't seen them till like a week ago, and honestly when I saw them I was like, is this really what we're buying right now? I find the trends just always so interesting, and it just makes me wonder why we spend our money on things like this. Each their own. People are going to spend what they want to, it's their money, but I personally would not spend my money on this. Today we're going to look at some unboxing videos, but also just a background as to what these Labubu dolls are. Without further ado, let's get into the first video.
What is Labubu and why is it so viral on TikTok? These ugly things have kind of become a really popular collectible on the internet, so let's break down exactly what it is. Basically, Labubu was created by a Hong Kong artist for the Monsters series, which was inspired by Nordic folklore and actually launched all the way back in 2015. It became widely available though through Mart, a toy company that's based out of Beijing. That didn't get too much attention though. It became really popular when it was found with Lisa from Blackpink. Turns out she collects these things and it was revealed last April. Since then, there's been a rapid increase in popularity in Southeast Asia. This demand led to short supply, which if you know anything about collectibles, just makes people want it more and makes the value go up. And because people are looking for these things, more and more people get involved and the popularity grows. This has led to a ton of Labubu content, particularly with Labubu hunts and unboxings going mega viral on TikTok. One example can be seen from Unova, whose unboxing is sitting at over 700,000 views.
Isn't that insane? And I think it just shows that influencers and those who are in the public eye or are famous for whatever reason really do push and play a big part in brands like this having a skyrocket in sales or just more exposure to their products. So that's very interesting. And I feel like the more something seems exclusive and scarce, it just seems like the more people want it because it's something that they can't have, so they want it even more. And I just don't see myself in these trends. Like, unless I'm in love or really like and obsess over something, I'm not going to purchase it. And I don't see the point in getting into trends because it's just going to be hot one minute and possibly not the next. So I'm not going to waste my money. I have other things I'm trying to put my money into, and that's definitely not where I want to focus my money on. Next, we'll watch this unboxing video.
Boss buys employees Labubus.
Best day of our lives.
Seriously. Look at my one that I opened the other day. Called him Finley.
It kind of looks
And
like you.
he says it like this. Finley.
I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
I'm really. I will be happy with any because I'm so grateful and pretty.
No, you should have heard it before. She's like,
I want a peek in the side.
Okay, I do really want one of these little ones here or the secret. I really want soy milk the most, but I might have another Labubu coming for my birthday.
I also really want soy milk the most because like neutral vibes, but I also would be happy with any because they're just really sweet.
I also
and
think
cute.
sesame bean is so sweet, and if
I
I get
love
the secret,
coffee.
I'm gonna be so excited.
Oh my god, yeah.
who likes that? Okay, so rip and don't look inside.
And then I'm ditching
Now
it.
give me
Just
that.
this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Manifest what one you want
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Manifest one.
Soy milk.
The secret.
We were is it here?
Yeah.
I feel like I can't
Okay,
do
I'm
it.
going.
Okay.
I'm going.
Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Okay, wait.
Wait.
Do we open it or do we pull it out
I'm
first?
getting out.
I'm scared. Can I open? It's really soft.
Okay.
Oh, I'm really scared.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
I feel like naturally the human mind loves a surprise or like something you can't fully work out. So the fact that it's like you don't know what one you're going to get in this box makes it even more enticing to be like, oh yes, I don't know what one it is. I want it to be this one. And then it's kind of like a lottery dip in a way. Like you're hoping for one thing. It might not be in there, but it might. The secret plushy Labubu doll is really rare to get. And it was like a 1 in 72 chance of getting it. Don't quote me on that, but if that is the stat, that's insane. Let's move on to this next video of a girly unboxing her Labubu doll.
Watch me figure out I got the secret Labubu.
See the toffee one again? It's kind of cute. Did you get 2 of the toffee ones?
No.
Oh, you're right.
I got...
Oh, that one's sesame bean. The one you got earlier is sesame bean. That wasn't toffee.
Oh. Wait.
Is the sticker different? What? Is he the special one? How do you know?
He's chestnut cocoa.
Oh. Is he the only limited one?
No, there's one of 12.
1/72nd chance. Sorry, I
that's a good
can't
one.
read.
How many? No. No.
We said
The state of the economy is not ideal, and if this is something that gives people a little bit of, I guess, happiness or something that they can look forward to, I'm not going to be mad at that. Do I think it's a level of overconsumption? Yes, I do, because there's also a part of me that realizes if these dolls become out of fashion or not on trend anymore, what's going to happen to all of them? Where are they going to go? Are we going to see them in donation stores? Are we going to just see a decline in the purchases of them? And then they're just sitting in their homes doing nothing? I'm not going to lie, I do like some of the colours of them though, like that green Finley one the lady had before. That was actually kind of like a nice colour, and that brown like chocolatey colour was cute as well. So I do think some of them are cute. I just wouldn't spend my money on them. I can live my fantasy out watching other people unbox theirs. I got rough estimates of how much these Labubu dolls are. I think they range from like, I live in Australia, so maybe like 30 AD someone said it was, but some people are paying like 60 AD, so I'm going to quickly do a search to see how much that is, and in the different countries as well. I feel like such an iPad kid every time I have this, and it fulfills my dream of being that kid with the iPad, being like, I have my iPad. But I looked up Labubu dolls prices in Australia, and some of them are selling one for $75. There's some on eBay for $25. AliExpress has it for like $11. So I guess it just depends on where you buy them and if they're authentic, because I've seen like some people might not have genuine ones, which I don't really understand how and why that would really matter. People are just trying to fit in and like feel like they're fitting in and like it, but they just don't want to spend as much money. I get that too. I mean, this one's $56. I think it just depends on what one and where you're buying it from. And I also tried to look at America pricing. Now, it's not really straightforward. Like the prices for like one of these is like $189, but then somewhere said like they range from like anywhere from $20 up to like hundreds of dollars. It just depends on what one you're getting. So they can be quite bloody expensive, which is insane. If you've watched this far into the video, please drop a yellow heart in the comments. Let's watch this next video.
Are Labubus an economic indicator for a recession? Besides being super cute, the rise actually ties into a larger pattern, how consumers adjust their spending in uncertain times. In economics, this is called the lipstick effect. It basically says that during a recession or an economic slowdown, people just stop buying big luxury items like cars, designer bags, or vacations, but they don't stop spending altogether. Instead, they shift into smaller luxuries, emotional purchases, tiny treats that feel special without feeling reckless, like the $20 strawberries from Erewhon. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about, or in this case, a Labubu. These dolls hit the sweet spot. It's just indulgent enough to feel like a luxury, but not so expensive that it triggers guilt. And when people feel financially anxious, they downsize their luxuries and not their desire for comfort. And if you really want to spiral, there's also rising tariffs on imports from China, as you guys already know. So yes, people are stocking up on all sorts of blind boxes, and this is just one of them. So yeah, this might be a toy, but it's also a micro reflection of how we're coping with money stress, uncertainty, and the need for a little hit of joy. So the next time someone judges your emotional support toy, just remind them, this is macroeconomics actually.
That was an interesting video that I wanted to show. It's a different kind of perspective, and it was pretty insightful actually. I don't understand what macroeconomics meant, so you go, I had to look it up. Macroeconomics is a branch of economies that examines the behaviour of an entire economy, including national and global economies, rather than individual markets or consumers. It focuses on aggregate phenomena like economic growth, inflation, unemployment, and aggregate demand, often impacting economic policies. Interesting. Let's look at some comments of that video. So someone said, I'm being gaslit for liking Labubu. Next person was saying, was just taught this in college. It makes so much sense. Thank you. Oh, this person's commented, I don't know, I spent 1K on them yesterday. So ... Someone commented, did you just call me broke? This person's commented, wait, this is so fascinating. I find the psychology behind marketing and economics so neat to learn about. Thanks for breaking this down. I feel like these dolls really speak to our inner children too. Yeah, I agree. I feel like as children we did grow up and want certain things that we could collect. Another throwback I remember is like the baby trolls. I don't know if you remember seeing those too. Those were like, everyone wanted them when they were in. And let's move on to the next video.
I'm just gonna say it. These are really freaking ugly. No, you're not gonna convince me, okay? This is just a trend and they are ugly, they are scary. Like, what do you mean you're collecting this and you're crying about it? I just don't get the hype. I feel like I'm getting pranked every time I see someone post this. I'm like, you really think that's cute? Really? But look, I'm all about collecting things. Like, I collect little trinkets and stuff too, but this, they're ugly. They're scary. If I seen that in my room, I would jump because what the hell is... You guys are pranking me.
I don't think they're the cutest thing I've ever seen, but in a way they're kind of cute. I think the colours make them more adorable, but I just wouldn't buy one personally. That's a choice for me that I've decided on. Stamped in, but that's okay. Like I said and always say, each to their own. We're going to go through some comments. Some of them are reading, but my Mimi Labubu is the cutest. I don't know what one that is. This person commented, I felt the same way with both these and Sony Angels, but the more unboxing videos I watched, the more obsessed I got. Someone's like, finally, someone says it. And someone commented, it's not for everyone and that's okay, which I agree. This chick commented, I don't care, I'm still buying my Labubus. Next was, haters gonna hate. This lady commented, it's called an opinion. I guess there's like a mixed comments mentioning like, oh, it's not for me either, and then someone like, it is for me and I like it and that's okay. So let's move on to the next video.
What is a Labubu?
These designer toys were created in 2015, inspired by monsters from Eastern Europe and Nordic mythology. For years, Labubus were flying under the radar and struggling to make profit compared to other Pop Mart products. That's all until 2024 when Lisa from the K-pop group Blackpink was spotted with one. Then, the frenzy began. Demand skyrocketed and supply for these little monsters was really hard to keep up, which of course only made people want them even more. Nowadays, you can't even go anywhere without seeing a Labubu. And let's just be real, who doesn't want to dress these little monsters in those cute little outfits? Labubus are the ultimate collectible meets a fashion moment.
It's giving Stanley Cup accessories. It's giving, this is just a new trend. What do you mean you're accessorizing them? Giving them costumes? I'd love to know how much just the little costumes are for these Labubu dolls. This is just another thing that they're trying to make money from you with. And we're just giving them our money. Let's watch this next video. I just don't know how you could really tell if it's not genuine or real or whatever, honestly. It doesn't really matter. Like, why does that matter? People are just trying to have some fun, you know? Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of these Labubu dolls. Have you bought some personally? Have you looked at them and gone, no, thank you? I just personally, as I said, think it's just the trend that's come in and people are riding the wave on. But I will not be purchasing these Labubu dolls, that's for sure. If you want to join the fam, we'd love to have you here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. It means so much to me. If you do subscribe, don't forget to turn your notification bells on so you know when your girl is posting. I look to post about 1 to 2 times a week, sometimes 3 if you're lucky. But just depends on my schedule because sometimes I'm a full-time girly and I get a bit busy and preoccupied with other things. But that's okay. I'm here for you 1 to 3 times a week. Have an amazing rest of your day. If you did like this video, don't forget to leave a like and yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think or what you'd like to see next. I hope to see you next time. Bye.